Well, I figured out my problem, and you're looking at it. Tell you all about it coming up on Ride with Kev. What is going on, you guys? To the new subscriber, welcome in. Usual suspects, yeah, welcome back. Speaking of which, I actually met a usual suspect, but in almost 5 years of doing this, I think I may have met like 5 or 6 people. So I completely forgot to ask his name. He made a comment. I knew who he was. But if you ever see me, by all means, say hello and introduce yourself, and I'll try to ask your name. But so we are on a 34 here at the good old Iowa 80. And I'm going to get right into this video. And this is kind of going to be old school riding with Kev, because I'm going to talk about loads and what has happened, but the point of this video really has nothing to do with that. It's going to be a much bigger point that I'm trying to make. And so I'm going to start off with a rant, and I have to lead into other things, okay? I'm seeing this all over YouTube. What happened to the spot market? Did the spot market crash? Where did the loads go? Okay, here is the spot market in about 5 seconds.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
That is what the spot market is right now. It is not good, but there are loads to be had. And I'm sorry, but all this clicky baity, YouTubey, I guess views are down or whatever. Look.
Stop it. Get some help.
Because you're not helping anything and you're not helping yourself. I guess you get clicks. I don't know. The spot market is here. I'm making money. I'm still out running. I would not be out here running for free. Sorry, I don't do that. But what is the point then? What did that tie in? And I'll explain to you. Good Lord, y'all gonna be blinded by the old TMC sun visor there. Here is what my point is. We were out running. I delivered a load up to Pennsylvania and delivered it. Again, I drive early mornings. I got it delivered and I started looking at loads, and it was, oh, that load's okay, but it doesn't go where I want to. But oh, where's this reload? And I'm looking up that. Where's the reload look like? And what's this? Oh, load's gone. Oh, wait, don't do this. It's too late for me to get there. I can't make the appointment window. I do that a lot because I want to run how I want to run. That's what I have my authority for. And so I finally took a load and delivered it down to just outside of Atlanta. And I was sitting there looking. I was like, man, I got to find a load. And this was when I drove into the hurricane.
I'm in danger.
I actually drove, whatever, I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember the names of these damn things. There's so many of them lately. But I drove into Georgia with the hurricane coming up, and got the load delivered. And I started looking for a load and started hemming and hawing. And there was actually like a $4 load going FEMA supplies down into Florida, but they changed the pickup location and they changed the delivery location, and I passed on it, and then I didn't have a load. And I sat there and I was just like, this is dumb. I am missing out on money because the spot market is what it is. I need to adjust. So I got up the next morning, got on load boards. I'm going back and forth. There's 2 loads. I'm going to take one of them. There's plenty of them. There are ones that had 2 or 3 of them. And I'm trying to decide, hit the refresh button. A load pops up going from Charlotte, North Carolina, literally right by my house, to Garland, Texas. So I was like, you know what? Hook and drop, household goods, 18,000 pounds. I pick it up on Tuesday. And it delivers on Friday. No, I picked it up Wednesday, and it delivers on Friday. Like, hey, can I deliver this early? They're like, yeah, it's hook and drop. You can deliver whenever you want. And so I busted tail. I don't really worry about my hours when I'm going home because I know I'm getting a reset. And so I get there. I get it Thursday. I'm almost there. I have to take a 30-minute break because, again, I'm pushing it. And this load pops up. And it's for Monday. And it's with a reputable broker. It's paying a good $210 a mile. But there's kind of a deadhead, and so what I immediately will start doing is I'll spotlighting why it might not work out. And I said, this is dumb. I called the broker. Look, they're going to compensate you for your deadhead. The load is on Monday. I will get home Thursday. And what normally happens when I do this is I'll get home on Thursday, and I'll spend Friday. I'll be up on the phone looking for a load, and Saturday and stuff with my family, I'll be looking for a load, and I booked the load on Thursday. It's a load I like. It's a good load. It's a good rate. It's going to a decent reload area. I'm just going to book it. And I know that I will do that on the weekend because I've seen me do it. It's like, so you know what I did on that weekend with 3 days with my family? I totally enjoyed my family. This was right before they went back to school. It was a blast. And so it's time to go pick up that load. And I want to remind you of a video that I posted. I've put this in other videos before, but it's so applicable to this situation. So give this about 20 seconds.
The story of the Chinese farmer, you ever seen that?
No.
Where So he loses his horse, and everybody in the town comes over and they say, "Oh, well, that's terrible." He's like, "Maybe." And then the next day, 7 wild horses come back, and they all come over and they say, "Oh, well, that's great." And he says, "Well, maybe." And the next day, his kid is taking out one of the wild horses and breaks his leg, and the whole town comes over and they say, "Oh, that's terrible, now, isn't it?" He says, "Maybe." The next day, the conscription officers come over and they're, taking people into the military to go fight, and they pass by his son because he's got a broken leg. The whole town comes over and they say, "Oh, that's great now, isn't it?" He says, "Maybe." And the point of it is that you never really know if something is bad or good because you don't know how that's going to affect the rest of your life.
And again, like I said, I've posted that video before. I know you guys have seen it, but you just don't know. And when you're in a down market like this, you want to control everything. You don't want to make the wrong decision, right? You don't want to do anything wrong. And so I hooked that load. It delivered to Wisconsin. It was, I don't remember what that was. So much stuff goes on. It was from a state fair. That's what it was. It was from a state fair. It was production equipment going to a farm in Wisconsin. Literally, I delivered to a corn maze in Wisconsin. And I got there, got it delivered, popped up. I've got this brand new lease on life. I'm going to find a load, and I find a load, and it's okay. It's in Nebraska. Again, to compensate me for my deadhead. So I'll dead anywhere. 13 miles per gallon, empty on bobtail. It's easy. Get up early. Keep what I do, and I'll deadhead as long as you pay me. And so I get down there, and I'm booking it down there, and I'm about an hour away, and they call me and tell me that the load is canceled.
You just got jammed.
And so I told my wife, I was like, you know what? I've had my authority for 14 months, and this is the first load that has ever canceled. I'm ahead of the game. Boy, was I not right about that. So I got parked in Lamars, Iowa. All right, so we got to get on the load board. But again, we've got this new lease on life. And so I find a load. It's with a brand new broker that I've never worked before. They have a lot of loads on the load board. It's literally picking out of the same place that my other load canceled on. So I spent an hour with this dude. And finally got to get the insurance, got to do the carrier packet, blah, blah, blah. Got the load canceled.
You just got jammed.
So it's like, what? Yeah, something's on hold. All right, well, we'll find this one. So I look up another one. Another load pops up. Again, new lease on life. We're doing this the right way. We're not going to be the problem. It's out of South Dakota. It's only 75 miles away. Call the broker. Yep, gotcha. Let me do it up. MC, you're good. Hold on one second. I need to call the customer and verify something. Calls me back. Customer's not going to do the load till next Friday.
You just got jammed.
All right, well, we'll get on here. Here's another new broker, TMC. Ever heard of them? They have a load, a brand new trailer. Get on the phone, talk to the lady, send her all my information, got my insurance, your MC's good, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, wait, you have liability insurance, you have cargo insurance, you have general liability, but you don't have commercial liability insurance. We require that. You can't haul the load.
You just got jammed.
So I got commercial liability. I have $1 million of commercial liability insurance. Don't know what it is, but it's $550 a month. And so I finally just break down. Another load pops up, which I got and picked up. It was a brand new grain hopper, picking up on Friday, supposed to deliver on Monday. I called the customer. They let me deliver it on Saturday. And I'm here at 34 taking my reset. And here's the thing. All of that sounds bad. And when I posted the video about how I got scammed on the Amazon load, there were several comments that I didn't seem pissed off enough, or I wasn't mad enough, or y'all don't see what I do behind the camera. But just going back to that load canceling was bad. Maybe. Because now I'm signed up with a new broker. And then that load canceled. But then I found TMC. And now I know what they required. I've got what they want. If I'm ever back in that area, I can haul for them now. So was it bad? Maybe. Was this load I got on that I delivered early good? Maybe. You don't know. All you can do is sit there and do your best. And that goes into this clip.
Only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
And that's the God's honest truth, guys. The market, I'm sorry, matters, but the market doesn't matter. How you manage your debt matters. How you manage your time matters. How you spend your quality time. Whether you're learning lessons matters. The freight, there is freight. There is freight. It ain't good, but there is freight. But you have to learn from mistakes. And because I haven't quit, and because I go, that sucks, on to the next, instead of going, that sucks, and I didn't get the load, and everybody hates me. I didn't do that crap. And some of you are still pissed off about a load that happened 2 weeks ago instead of moving on to the next load. We've got this out here. This sucks. This is hard. But I'm part of the problem. I'm making it harder on myself. And I know some of you guys got it all figured out, and you're awesome. And hey, shout out to you guys. Make videos so we can watch them. But I'm not perfect. I am still learning. But I am learning, and I have finally realized that one of the problems is in this kind of market, I got to run different. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to piss and moan and whine about it. I'm just going to run. So that's what we got. Nice red peat just blocked my light. Now I have a nice red tint to me. So that'll conclude the video. God bless. Let's get rolling.